We could go top of the Champions League group today against Roma, and we can do decently in the league, but not quite in the top four. But we've been quite consistent over these last few games. Hopefully, that transpons into the next few games against Roma, and then secondly, against Cologne. So for the fourth time in Season 4, roll the intro. Hello everyone, it's TI Joe, it's episode 4 of Season 5 for the Wolfsburg Sound Foot Match 2018. Today, we've got two quite important games against Roma, first off in Group D in the Champions League, and then a game away from home against Cologne in the league. As you can see, the league is going decently. I don't think I'll go any more good or bad than that. We're in the bottom half, I can appreciate that, but we're on 12 points with the second leading goal scorers in the league. But we've conceded a lot, which is usually what happens with my sides. Bayern Munich are absolutely just bombing away with it. They've won the last 5 games. The only team, of course, to take points off them was us earlier on in the season. But looking at the games we've played since you were last with me, we've won 2 of them. We haven't lost any of them, which is always good. We beat Hanover 4-0, quite an easy game to be honest. Alexander Isak on loan from Dortmund got 3 goals. And Obita also got one on the edge of half-time. Then we beat Lyon in the group stage 4-0. That was absolutely fantastic. Really helped us to get started in the Champions League after that really poor game against Chelsea. Isak again scored another hat-trick. Ray and Adelaide getting another goal. Then we drew 3-3 in both our next games. It was quite a weird one, to be honest. Gladbach took the lead with Eden Hazard's brother Torgan Hazard scoring for them. Then Intep made it 1-1. We actually made it 2-1 with Stefaniak. And then a quick double from Hazard and Stindl made it 3-2 to them. And then Isak got a very late goal to make it 3-3. And Wigan have very nearly scored in the FA Cup quarter-final. Stuttgart we played next. And Ozil, Gomez and Chaplin scored for us. But unfortunately, they were 2-0 up within 24 minutes. And due to a penalty 93 minutes in, they got a draw. And Mesut Ozil as well missed a penalty earlier on, which meant we didn't win the game. So as you can see, we're not winning games. We aren't losing them at the same time. But for Roma, of course, if we look at the Group D, Roma are second in the group at the moment. They did beat Lyon in their first game in the group, but unfortunately they lost to Chelsea. So it looks like Chelsea are going to be the runaway winners of this group. But who knows? Odder things can happen, and Lyon might beat Chelsea even though they've lost every single game so far. We simply don't know. Anyway, for the team against Roma today at home, we've got Joe Hart in goal, William Bruma, Gomez and Gerhardt at the back, with Bazor and Guilavogui in the middle, Rain Adelaide, Mesut Ozil and Stefaniak in the attacking midfield positions, and then Nani Damata starts in a rare appearance up front as a target man. So I hope you guys are all good today. It's Monday evening, which is never too nice. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, just want to apologise if you didn't hear that Conquering the Euro is going to come to a stop. Purely the fact I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying this series much more. So we're going to go back to a pre-Conquering the Euro schedule of this. Will just be on every single day, and I hope you guys are okay with that. But at the end of the day, I think really it should be about my enjoyment more than what's doing well in terms of views, because admittedly they did quite well in terms of views the first few videos in Conquering the Euro, but I'm not too bothered about that. All I'm bothered about is A, you guys enjoying, yes, but B, at the same time me enjoying recording this, because I'll launch this whole YouTuber conversation again, but it does take a lot of time to, you know, produce these videos, record them, etc, etc. So for me to want to use that time, I've got to be able to have a bit of passion, a bit of motivation to do that. So the Chelsea just didn't bring that to me. And I will try and think of a second series. I think I've got an idea. Probably not an FM series, but who knows. And that'll be coming up soon. But in the game against Roma, it seems to have had quite a good few chances at the first half, first 30 minutes. But Ozil's on the ball now. Back to Bazor, to Guilavogui. Guilavogui to Adelaide. Adelaide lose the ball out to their defenders now. Moussa Dembele on the ball. Well, the Celtic Moussa Dembele is there. There's about 3 Dembeles, and that always confuses me. But Lucas Moura, how on earth has he missed that? I don't quite know. Off the post. It definitely beaten Joe Hart, but off the post and out. And yeah, we're 20 minutes in here at the Volkswagen Arena. It looks like Chelsea have took the lead against Lyon, so Lyon pretty much should be out. And it's really going to be a battle between us and Roma for second place, which makes this game even more crucial. Lovely ball from Adelaide to Stefaniak, but he's just lost that from Manolas. Now to Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura up to Dembele. Dembele now on the ball. Up to Stiario. To El Shawari, blimey, I remember him like on FIFA 13 on Ultimate Team, he was good. Maybe not fulfilled his potential, but still he's a good player. But a ball through to Dembele, and what was that from Joe Hart? It's 1-0 to Roma here at the Volkswagen Arena, and I don't quite know what was going on there with Joe Hart. We'll soon find out, I suppose, on the replay, and let's have a look what's going on. So, we chucked the ball forward to Damata, and it was just locked. Javoric won that one back to Florenzi, through to Dembele, who's pretty much one-on-one. I do not know what Joe Hart was doing there, completely out of position, and didn't seem to do anything to bother to recover that position, and we're now 1-0 down. But the highlight straight after the goal, makes me think that there's going to be a goal. Whether that be for Roma, and it probably is continuing there on the ball for now, or whether it's going to be our goal. I think it'll probably be Roma's goal. Here comes Dembele. Dembele on the ball to Florenzi. To Fofana in the middle of the pitch. Galanons, Straro, back to Gonalons, I suppose that is. We've got the ball back though, courtesy to Lavoshi, to Adelaide on the wing. Adelaide cuts inside to Ozil, to Damata. He shoots. Oh, it's just wide from Nani Damata. And that is very unlucky there. But we seem to be playing well. I'm not too bothered about how we're playing. We just need to get a goal in the back of the net at the end of the day. Because I would take a draw, yes, but I'm not going to take a loss because A, we're not going to catch up to Chelsea, and we need to be beating Roma, which is our direct opponent in this group, in order to get through, which is, I suppose, exactly what Roma are thinking as well. So, fair play to them at the moment, and they're doing exactly what they need to do at the moment. We're certainly not, though, and it can't really work both ways. One manager's got to go home upset, and that's usually the way it works in football. But Fofana to Lucas Moura, to Dembele. Dembele on the ball to Sherraro, and Joe Hart saves that one, unlike he did with the goal, and it's apparently a waste opportunity for AS Roma. We're not doing too well, to be honest, today in this match. We're playing okay, but we're not really creating too much. But Moura practically runs for the defence there. Unbelievable stuff. But Gomez has won it back. I don't quite think Gomez is going to go on a run, though. I couldn't quite imagine that, Joe Gomez, the centre-back. But Moura on the ball. They're really mugging our defence. This could be 2-0 here into Dembele. Bruma gets it out to Ozil. To Guilavoggi. Can we get it forward? It doesn't look like we're in any rush to get that ball forward. It's a little bit of a concern. Stefaniak to Ozil. Ozil through to Stefaniak. Can we get it through to Damati? Yes, we certainly can. To Ozil. Ozil to Bazor. Bazor into William. Into the box for Stefaniak. And it's a goal. It was missed by the goalkeeper. He very nearly caught that one. But he just missed it. And it went over his hands. And Stefaniak, set up by William, has scored the goal, which makes us equal here at the Volkswagen Arena. So Bazor, let's have a look at this one. Bazor puts to William. And William, with the one touch, puts it into Stefaniak. It's a very nice header. The goalkeeper arguably could have got to that. But we're not concerned. He's made a mistake. Bit like Joe Hart did with the first goal. And we are now drawing. And it's now level here at the Volkswagen Arena. Hart, though, out to Damata. He's lost the ball inevitably there. There's about 6 defenders on him. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't win that aerial battle. Bazor, though, on the ball. Through to Damata. He's certainly not going to get there. Alisson, though, makes a mistake from the goal kick. But luckily, they've recovered okay. El Shaarawy to Dembele on the wing. Dembele into the box for Gerhardt. Gerhardt puts it out. And it's El Shaarawy. Joe Hart gets that one out, but we're still got the danger. But Gomez takes the ball away from Dembele. And that is now a corner for Roma. This is really good, actually. Really good defending and really scrappy play. End-to-end. Just don't want to see them score, to be honest, before half-time. Gerhardt. Gerhardt still on the ball. And that is the end of the highlight. I think that should be the end of the half. So we're playing decently. I'm not too fussed with that. I think we're probably just going to have to go and pump the ball into the box, to be honest. Because we're not playing brilliantly. We need to sort of get a bit more urgency about us, which we don't really seem to have at this present moment in time. But it is half-time, and that's good. Apparently, Joe Hart's player of the match for us so far. And he seems to be playing quite well generally. You know, he's a good boy. Obviously, I think he was free. Was he free? I think he was. I think he was a free agent. So, a decent buy, pretty much. Obviously, Connor Chaplin was our most expensive player. He's only really going to be a backup player. But at the same time, he's scored pretty much every time he's played. And I'll tell you what, I thought Roma were going to score there. But Dembele really missed it from 2 yards out. I don't quite know how he missed that. He did get it on target, sure, but it was straight at Joe Hart. And impressive stuff from Joe Hart there. But can he save this one? El Shaarawy comes up the pitch, he shoots, and that was just over it. It certainly beat the goalkeeper, but doesn't look like anything's going to happen there. Which changed the instruction to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We want to keep the ball a little bit rather than be too quick to get it out. But we've got another highlight here. Strero to El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy to Javorkic. El Shaarawy on the ball back again. So this is a really good playmaker here. Dembele has a shot and it's just wide. But they're having a lot of shots in, I think. They're a bit aggravated at conceding and really want the win. Just put a bit of security between us and them. But of course we want the win as well. So there's going to be a little bit of conflict of interest there. We're going to bring Connor Chaplin on, though, for Damata. Damata's not really played well at all today. And we're going to bring Yunus Mali on for Ozil, purely because Ozil's only got 62% of his condition. So we want to make sure one of our best players is fully in good condition. And to be fair, he's played quite well for us so far. And I'm very happy with how he's done. He's scored a few goals. And he's been influential, really. He's been really influential. But it doesn't look like there's going to be a breakthrough here at the moment. There's nothing really stating that there's going to be a breakthrough. To be honest, if one team deserve it, I'd have to say it'd be Roma over us. But we've got one substitution we make. We may as well make it. We'll have a look at this highlight in a minute. We'll take Bazor off and bring Arnold on. And he can play as an advanced playmaker. No, actually not. No, let's not do that. He can play as a Mazzala instead. We have got a highlight, though, here. Mali. Interesting ball into the box, but Emerson gets that one back. Hopefully that's not costly. Edin Dzeko now on the pitch. The pitch. for Roma. Chong on the ball to Dembele. Dembele into the box for Fofana to Florenzi, and it's 2-1 to Roma here at the Volkswagen Arena. They've took the lead for the second time, and we really now need to get a goal back and get this point that we so desperately need to keep up with Roma in this Champions League group. Let's go route 1, prevent short distribution, and just try and get something on the board in terms of a goal. So we've got 5 minutes left here to do so, but it doesn't look like we're going to do it. We've got 4 minutes of added time. Can we do anything? It doesn't look like we're going to do. And there's a minute left, and that should be it. We've got the last highlight. Gomez passes it wide, and the action comes to a close. We've lost that one against Roma, and that wasn't good enough. You know, Joe Hart seems to have played well, but, you know, not fantastically. And that is a little bit disappointing. Hopefully, we can do a little bit better against Cologne in the next match in the Bundesliga. Just one change then from the game against Roma, and of course the loss we don't want to remember against Roma. And Connor Chaplin comes in for Tomata, and Isaac's on the bench to replace him. Tomata just played a bit rubbish against Roma, so he's going to sit out for today. But hopefully this is the first win in 4 games on the channel in terms of episodes. I don't think we win. Well, we didn't win at all, did we, in episode 3? Episode 2, did we win? Can't quite remember. We haven't won definitely for 3 games. That's a definite. So hopefully we can do something here. But we've got an early chance here. Ozil, Guilavoshi. And it's been put out. And now Kabada's on the ball for them. And Azarko has got the counter-attack. And it's 1-0 to Cologne. It seems that everyone I'm showing on this blooming channel is a loss at the moment. So that's a bit of a pain. But, you know, oh well. Can't really do a lot about it. And this isn't really the consistent form we want, to be honest. To be going to cement a title challenge. We're certainly not going to win the title this year. I fully believe that. But if we can get top 4 and retain our Champions League price, that really helps, you know, in attracting players, etc., etc. And might mean that I won't go back for England to a while, because I've just said not going back for England to a while. I meant not going back to England for a while, and oh my god. 2-0 down within 7 minutes. What is going on when I record? When I hit that record button, I swear there's a jinx. I swear OBS is like, here, let's watch you lose, shall we? But that's what's happening at the moment, it looks like. But that's an interesting one. We'll just have I'll just give you a bit of a status update on Portsmouth. The lovely Portsmouth. Portsmouth, unfortunately, are down in 23rd in the Championship. That makes me smile a little bit, because it just shows how good we were when me managed them. But they're down in 23rd. They're just not playing well whatsoever. And to be honest, that's what they deserve after sacking me. But there you go. But if the chance does come back, we might go back to Portsmouth at some point. And see how we can do there. But if they go down to League One, that'll really annoy me, because, you know, it's kind of undone all the good stuff we did there. You know, we've brought a really good squad in, and then they've sold most of those players now, so really, they get what they deserve. But anyway, Connor Chaplin gets a goal. That's 1 goal back. That's good from Connor Chaplin. I can't really believe it. The fans have moaned since Chaplin's coming, because apparently he hasn't been good enough. Well, he's played, 8 games, scored 6 goals. I don't think that's a bad start at all. It's probably because Alex Isaac is on loan from Dortmund. Has probably scored a little bit more than that, but still, I wouldn't complain at that. But Ryan Adelaide, as we said earlier, was injured. Hopefully he's not out for too long. That's a good ball from Joe Hart to Intep, but he can't quite win the aerial battle. Asark on the ball now for Cologne. Roma wins it back. That's good stuff. Ozil to Intep. Intep to Bazor. Back to Ozil, the advanced playmaker, of course. To Chaplin. Chaplin, oh, unlucky. Stenzel to Dumbia. Put it out, but hopefully we can get that one back. Azarko on the ball. Through to Corrado. What did I say his name was? Cordoba. That is absolutely nothing like Corrado, but there we go. At least I tried. 35 minutes in, though, here. Nothing's really happening. We've scored the 1 goal, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. Bit of a silly free kick, though, from that Cologne player there, and hopefully that will make something a little bit better. Intep now runs. Lovely ball through to Connor Chaplin. Can he finish it? He shoots, and Dumbia puts the ball with fine. But at least he's trying to take his chances, and has took 1 already, so I'm not too fussed. And he won't be coming off at half-time, certainly. But Chaplin with another chance here to Ozil. Has a shot, and unlucky from Ozil there. And he's just going wide. I think we've got a really good squad here, to be fair, Wolfsburg. I don't really think it's anything to do with the fact we haven't got a good squad. It's down to my fact that I'm rubbish at FM, but you guys have to get used to that. But if you are new to the channel, I'd just like to thank you. I'd take this moment to thank you. I mean, we're hopefully on 350 subscribers by this point, because I'm recording this on Sunday afternoon. We have 449 subscribers. Hopefully it'll be nice to have 450 by this point. That's a really good landmark. And it's good to always count in little landmarks, you know, in each 50, because then you've got something to aim for. But my aim was really to get to 500 by the end of August, the end of April, and that hopefully should be achievable. And the overall aim, really, for this channel is, pardon me, to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. But let's stop that discussion, because Cologne have just scored again and completely dented our chance of getting back into this game, it seems, at the moment. We're just not playing good enough. And that's a bit of a worry. You know, we're losing when we're on camera. We're doing all right when we're off camera. But the camera doesn't like us. We went through this patch a little bit at Liverpool in the beta when the camera just didn't like us. When we played in front of the camera, we weren't winning. And I don't quite get why that is. It's a definite thing. I'm not just making this up. It's a definite thing, honestly. Because it's a bit spooky. But saying that, I do pick some of the best games for the highlights soon. But it might just be the fact that we're just not performing in the big games. I suppose that could be the case. But I really don't want them to score again. That could really harm us. But Cordoba's through again. And unlucky for them. And lucky for us. Joe Gomez got his foot in. And it's now corner to the dominating Cologne here at their stadium. Good ball out, though, from Mali to Guilavoggi. I think what we're going to do, we're just going to put a 4-2-2 on it now. Mali can play up front, so that's good to hear. He can play as a trequartista. Reminds me a little bit of Chris Long when he played at Portsmouth. Oh, the memories of Portsmouth. It's coming back. See, I want to go back there. It's not healthy, is it, at all? I know it's not healthy, but I can't help myself. We'll play Bazor now as an advanced playmaker. And let's just continue. We can't really do much more now. Let's just tell the players to push forward. And there's not really much more we can do. Guilavoggi to Mali. Mali, oh, unlucky. It's out by then. Really, if we can get a goal back now, a 3-3 is still achievable. And if we can get a 3-3, that's the third 3-3 we've had. But never mind. Cordoba has just scored for Cologne. And we're now 4-1 down. And we've been a bit pants today. I mean, we're meant to be all this attacking force. But we just can't defend. Whether it's my tactics or what and they need to be seriously looked at, I don't know. But we've just been a bit pants today. And that's probably the word we can use to sum it up. We don't want to be using any swear words, but we'll go with that. We've been a bit pants. Anyway, Tep to Mali. Mali still on the ball, loses it. Brilliant. Bazor to Chaplin. Chaplin shoots and Dumbia saves. I'll tell you what, Chaplin hasn't really took his chance today. But then again, neither has anybody else. So he hasn't been better than anybody else, but at the same time, he hasn't been worse than anybody else, so you can't complain. But a good win back from William there, to Mali, to Guilavoggi, and he's lost the ball. So this could be another counter-attacking chance for Cologne here. Asako to Bittencourt, isn't looking good. Bittencourt into the box, and Gerhardt gets it out for now. Herrera, though, and it's a penalty. Fair play to Cologne, they're playing really well, you know, they've got 19 points. But to lose 5-1 to them, which could be the case here, is a little bit humiliating. And it is. It's 5-1 to Cologne. We may as well just go on overload now. We've got nothing to lose. Frustration really coming in now for the players. I can just sense that. And this is not the episode I wanted when we got into this. Because at the end of the day, we're 10 points off Bayern Munich already. And if they score again, I swear to God. Asako to Horn. Into the box of Bittencourt. William gets it out for now. Grilcic to Stenzel. To Clemens. Into the box for Korboda. And it's very nearly a 6th. For Cologne, I know I sound a bit robotic, but it's just frustrating, isn't it? Losing by this amount all the time. Well, not all the time, but losing by this amount is never a nice one to take. And we're not going to win this game now, you know. If you're coming for the massive comeback, it's not going to happen. But that's a decent ball from Chaplin, but unlucky there by Intep. But Dumbia wasting a little bit of time on the ball, but there's no pressure being put on by the players, whether they're tired or what. There's just no pressure being put on. Horn to Cordoba, to Asako. Asako to Horn, very nearly 6-1 to Cologne. And to be honest, we're just a complete mess. And that's never nice to see. Right, let's just take more risks because I don't really know what to do else. We've got 10 minutes left though here. Bayern Munich 10 points ahead of us without even playing the 9th game. That just shows how good they are and how good they've been this season. I'm pretty much sure that Bayern can do the unbeatables, but hopefully we can beat them. But on this form, we're certainly not going to beat them. And it's going to be a real struggle to do anything this season if we're playing like we are at the moment. Because if we don't get out the Champions League and we're playing rubbish in the league, then we're not going to do anything this season, which is a real struggle. But I think it's going to stay 5-1 now, and that's a sore one to take. And that's very nearly 6-1. We've just been a calamity today, and hopefully memories of this one will be very washed away. A little bit like the Roma game. We were a little bit more competitive in that game, fair enough. But we have been rubbish today, and that's never a nice one to take. Few seconds left in this one. 2-1-0, and that is full time finally. And I've forgotten that game even happened. 6 shots saved from Joe Hart. It's really good, but he did concede 5 at the same time. Adelaide's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Never nice to see. Yeah, whatever. We'll send the assistant to that, and we'll come back. I think. I think we're going to have to focus on the Champions League now. So we'll come back for the Roma game and Heinz and Mainz or Hoffenheim, depending on which one I fancy. And I'll be back tomorrow for that. So if you guys have enjoyed that, I hope you did. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 PM, as always, for another episode, an instalment of the Wolfsburg Career Mode. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.